please share your experiences with managing real estate teams within your company? What is that like?
Well, it's a little different than managing an individual realtor, in that the head of the team is normally a person that has access to lead sources, and support people on that team generally obtain these leads, and they will then go out and work with buyers and sellers from the lead source. The realtors that work on teams have access to me just like any other realtor, and they can ask me kinds of questions that they want. And I help them just like they're anybody else. But I always ask them to go back and make sure that your team leader or who it is you work for is aware of what you're working on, that type of thing. The other thing with the team leader, the head of the team, they have a supervision aspect as well, that they then have to make sure that they have some sort of control over their team member and give them some sort of parameters. And it works quite well.
When we look over the last decade of real estate, we see that teams are on the rise, and the team concept is on the rise, and the idea of preserving unity is on the rise. What do you see? Do you see the teams within your organization more successful than other realtors who do not have teams?
To some degree, it depends on the individual. In the old days, and I got my first license in 1976, you had a company, and all the brokers joined this company, and they got most of the leads from the company. They shared commissions with their broker, and then that kind of went away over time. There were a lot of independent brokers, and 100% concepts came in, and individuals started building their own book of business, so to speak, and so it got very, very independent. Well, that company broker and associates working under the broker came back in the form of teams, where you have some people that are very good when they get to the kitchen table, but they don't have the ability to develop those lead sources. And so you have those individuals that do. So people that are entrepreneurial and build businesses and build lead sources then have more leads than they can handle. So then they take on associates that work with them on their team, and they share those leads. So it's the same thing we did in the old days, only it's done under a team. And then you have different teams within organizations. Some may concentrate on areas of town. Some might concentrate on areas of new homes and various aspects. It depends on the lead sources.